Have you ever promised yourself, next time I will stay calm? And then you reacted anyway. You snapped, or you shut down. You overthought. You people pleased. You froze. The problem isn't that you know what to do. The problem is that your nervous system needs a roadmap back to safety. That's exactly why I created the Spark Method. And today I'm going to teach you the 5 simple steps I personally use to move from survival mode back into regulation. And by the end of this video, you will have a practical framework you can use for the rest of your life. Let's get started. Welcome back. If you've been following this series, we have already covered 2 important ideas. First, your nervous system is always asking one simple question. Am I safe? Then, in our last episode, we explored 10 signs your nervous system might need support. And today we are moving from understanding into action, because awareness is powerful. But awareness without action does not create change. For years, I thought I needed more discipline, more motivation, more productivity. What I actually needed was a simple way to come back to myself. Something I could remember when life became stressful. Whether I was having a difficult conversation, receiving a challenging email, feeling overwhelmed, or even sailing through rough weather in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. That's why I created the Spark Method. 5 simple steps, 1 easy word to remember. Spark. Let's go through them together. The first letter is S. Slow down. Stress makes us speed up. We breathe faster, we think faster, we speak faster, we rush from one thing to the next. But have you ever noticed you rarely make your best decisions when you're rushing? Sometimes regulation begins with something incredibly simple. One conscious breath. One pause. One sip of water. One moment where you ask yourself, can I slow down by just 10%? Not stop, not quit. Simply slow down enough for your body to catch up with your mind. Next, P. P stands for presence. Your nervous system lives in your body, not in your to-do list, not in tomorrow, not in yesterday. When stress pulls us into the future, presence gently brings us back. Feel your feet on the floor. Relax your jaw. Notice your breathing. Listen to the sounds around you. The present moment is where your nervous system discovers that the danger has already passed. The third step is A for awareness. This might be my favorite because awareness removes shame. Instead of saying I'm anxious, try saying I'm noticing my body feels anxious. That is huge. It's completely different. Notice your shoulders, notice your stomach, your breathing, your thoughts. Not to judge them, simply to observe them. Curiosity changes everything. And then comes R, regulation. Once you've noticed what's happening, choose one small action that helps your body feel safe. Not 20 things, 1. Maybe it's breathing. Maybe it's stretching. Maybe it's stepping outside for just 5 minutes. Maybe it's putting this phone away in the safe. Maybe it's calling someone who helps you feel grounded. The goal is not perfection, it's giving your nervous system a different experience. And finally, K, keep going. This is a step most people forget. We are looking for transformation, not consistency, but transformation comes from consistency. One deep breath won't change your life. One walk won't either. One meditation, one healthy meal, one early night. None of them change everything until you repeat them. Healing is not built in extraordinary moments. It is built in ordinary moments, repeated again and again. And that is why it is called the spark method. One tiny spark repeated every day eventually becomes a fire. One of the biggest lessons sailing has taught me is this: you don't change the weather. You learn how to respond to it. Your nervous system is exactly the same. Life will still bring you storms, stress, loss, conflict, unexpected change. The goal is not to eliminate them. The goal is to become someone who knows how to return to safety again and again and again. If today's episode resonated with you, I have written an entire guide called How to Regulate Your Nervous System in 7 days. It is one of my new Julie Spark guides, and you can read it in less than 60 minutes, but it is designed to give you practical tools you will use for years. I have also opened applications for a limited number of free nervous system assessments. I will personally review the applications. We will explore your biggest stress patterns. And together, we will create a personalized action plan using the Spark method. You will find both links in the description below. Next week, we're putting all of this into practice with the 7-day nervous system reset, where I will guide you through one simple habit each day. If you're enjoying this series, subscribe so you don't miss it. Thank you for spending this time with me. And remember, you do not need to become someone else. You simply need to help your body remember what safety feels like. And I will see you in the next episode.